throwing program through the rest of the offseason? Any setbacks?
Yeah, I mean, I was already throwing, before you guys see me out there pretty normally. I think y'all don't have much to talk about, so everything is blown up in the off season. So I'm fine, man. I'm really okay.
Yeah, we're excited to add Nick Chubb to our team. Everything I've heard about Nick and just following his career, just a tremendous worker, humble kid, doesn't say much, but he's a grinder, a worker. He's been through a lot, right, with the injuries and things that's happened to him. So just to see the resilience, to see him battle back, work in the right way, to put himself in position to have another opportunity here in Houston.
I've always been a fan of Coach D'Amico, and I know some guys on the team. I know Joe Mixon. I know what he's about, and I watched him from afar on the other sideline plenty of years, and I know how hard he runs the ball, and I know the opportunity I had here. I think we're great together. He's a bigger guy, tall, explosive. He runs super hard, and I do the same thing. So I think it'll be, us kind of doing that back to back. And
the Houston Texans, in a span of, I would say, 5 days, have went from a team that the media has portrayed as a team that is on a mayday, high alert, red fire. Quarterback CJ Stroud himself has not thrown a ball at practice. He's having a rest day. Panic. That's the media. That was the media a few days ago. And then on one of the last days of minicamp, Mr. CJ Stroud threw the ball and had a good practice. And the media is quiet as a goose. I don't even know if goose or geese are even quiet, but they're quiet as hell. They're not saying anything. And so I'm saying this now to tell you from my experience, from my quarterback and Joe Burrow, for my team, if they see CJ Stroud touch that shoulder, watch the media talk about the injury. The media is going to be constantly bringing up that shoulder no matter what. When the training camp starts, if he has one rest day, they're going to bring it up and say, okay, this is a problem. This is an issue. They just got rid of Laremy Tunsil, who you guys in the comment section, let me talk about you guys real quick. We'll continue with Coleridge in a second, right? You guys were telling me about this freaking Laremy Tunsil guy, and the emotions were high and consistent with all of you. There are probably only like 2 or 3 guys truly that were like, no, this is dumb. Laremy Tunsil still should be our left tackle, even though he's this and this. Good luck replacing him, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know if they were Texans fans. I doubt it. But holy moly, false start king, holding lord, terrible for the culture, terrible in the locker room, very consistent. Y'all are still commenting on that video talking about how, horrible Laremy Tunsil was for the locker room. And those are the things, guys, that, I can't know necessarily because I'm not in the weeds like y'all are as a Texans fan. So it's so good to see that. It's so good to know that. Because I'm just like, Laremy Tunsil, why the hell? You have Coleridge Bernard. You have a great quarterback. Why would you get rid of that talent? What's happening? What's going on? I'm like, wait, it can't just be financial. And I honestly, when I said that, thinking that y'all were going to be like, duh, it's financial. We have CJ Stroud we're about to pay. Like, I thought y'all were going to actually clap back at me on some like, yeah, you're goofy. You should know it's financial. Why would you even ask us for what it is if you just answered it? That's literally what I was expecting. But no, y'all are like, no, it's not financial. It has to do with the fact that this guy's a nuisance in the locker room. He doesn't want to be a leader for our young people. He also has this horrible issue with false starts and holding. And so all the penalties and killing the drives, y'all blamed him for some losses. Y'all said y'all would have these crazy moments in a game where the drive was hot and things were going and it'd be a false start or it'd be a penalty issue of some sorts and it'd be a big play and it'd be his fault. I've been good to him, so y'all let me know in the comments. Actually, y'all don't have to let me know anything in the comments. Y'all have told me everything about Laremy Tunsil. But what we will talk about next is, when you guys see the media and CJ Stroud, they're going to constantly put any type of hindrance, any type of uncomfortability with him. If he doesn't throw in a practice, they're going to try to bring rain down. So the Texans fans just need to listen to only the local media and just listen to the players. Just listen to the coaches, really. If the coach says this is an issue, we're good, we're fine. If CJ says, hey, we're good, we're fine, just take them for what they say, right? Don't listen to the media because They're trying to make money, like me. So go ahead and like the video, please. And now, another big, huge, amazing thing that I want to talk about is the addition of Nick freaking Chubb. Are you kidding me? That is sick. Now, of course, the Texans fans, you don't know what you're getting with Nick Chubb, right? You could be getting a version of him that is very remembrance of him before the injury, or you can get a different version of him that is still going to be valuable. I don't know if we're ever going to see the MVP caliber type of Nick Chubb again, and that's all right, because what I believe you guys have done is done your best at creating what is in Detroit. What they have with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, what is not to become of a Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb backfield? If things hit, right? If things hit, if things are good, if Joe's back in his groove, Nick Chubb is back in a different type of light where things are easier for them, and then both in an older age, it's going to be great for them to bounce off of each other. Ideas, they're going to be talking the game plan. They're going to be talking what they see within the defense. This is going to be two AFC North. I want to be very clear with what you're getting, Texans fans. You're getting two mature AFC North former young running backs. These guys grew up in the AFC North. It's a different world, I'm telling you. And now they're in the division in the AFC South, and they're going to be bouncing beautiful techniques and tips and tricks with each other, and they're going to both make each other great. Do you know how excited I would be if somehow in any of the seasons the Bengals had both Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb? What? I do want to say at the end of the day that this GM and Nick Casario, if things hit on a crazy extent in the beginning of the season, and you guys make another beautiful Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, and y'all know how much I love Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel. Really, Jalen Noel. Jaden Higgins, I just saw this beautiful catch that he had. I just need him and Nico Collins to become boys, man. I need them just to become boys, inseparable. And if that could happen, then yes, man, the Nico Collins, freaking Jalen Noel, Jaden Higgins combo gets nasty. And also, okay, I'll ask y'all this since y'all are very good in the comments. The John Mechie experiment. Where are we at with John Mechie? I'm on PFF, right? And I hit the lineup to see who's starting, and they got John Mechie starting at the Z. So y'all let me know. Is the John Mechie experiment still up and running? Still effective? Still possible? Or are we looking to see these young rookies take the cake very early and often? Because you guys know better than me. You guys know best. And I'm going to take your word for it. Also, Jimmy Ward with the whole arrest. I don't know if that's a huge deal issue. Y'all let me know. I was seeing that it's a strangling issue, but I wasn't really able to really get in the weeds of it. So y'all let me know if he's going to be playing this year, if he's going to be behind bars in a couple of months. Let me know in the comments. We'll see y'all next time.